Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake, aka Tag, and today we're back at it again with 2.9 Xbow, where we're going to be pushing up the ladder with the new meta and the new balance changes. Xbow was not nerfed, it was not touched, and it is still incredibly strong, so I think that this is going to be the sole deck that I use to push up ladder this season. We got a game, we're going to suss out a good luck here, and we're going to see what's up. What do you have, my man? I'm going to go drop a log. I don't really want to go and drop an Ice Golem because, hey, if he's going to end up having a 2.9 variation, same as us, and we drop our Ice Golem, he goes Xbow opposite lane, the game is over. Unfortunately for us, he's going to end up going and dropping a Mega Minion and Graveyard right out of the gate. So it's going to be a very aggressive, and we kind of need our log. So I was wondering, like, why would you have Princess if you have Graveyard? Now it kind of makes a little bit more sense since he's trying to bait out our log, so then we have no removal spell to kill the skeletons of the Graveyard. So that's going to be really annoying when he freezes us. But since we've seen freeze, what I really want to do is I want to drop defensive Xbows because he probably doesn't have a way of killing them. Since freeze doesn't do damage like a poison or a fireball, that's going to be our way of maneuvering this matchup. So I'm going to go in for a Xbow here. Unfortunately, it's not on the map right now early on, so I have to go drop an Ice Golem. His Princess should just walk right up into us, so I'm chilling, I'm fine, we're thriving. And when we stack multiple Xbows and double Elixir, the game is going to be ours. We just need to make sure that we don't take too much damage until then. Interestingly enough, this guy's actually going to end up having a very crazy deck in my opinion. So we're going to set up a defensive Xbow Tesla, and that should be more than enough to deal with the Graveyard Freeze coming at us. So we still have the Tesla on the map and still have the defensive Xbow. I'm going to end up going in for another Xbow. Unfortunately, Xbow does expire because it took too much damage from that initial Fire Spirit. If all the Fire Spirits hit my Ice Golem there, I think that would have been a completely different interaction for us. Regardless, we still have the Tesla on the map. We destroy him. We end up posturing that Tesla really high up to deal with the initial Prince because we already figured, hey, we're going to counter push after because he's probably going to graveyard us because he's very aggressive. And we're just going to let that Xbow expire. I expect him to drop a Prince in front of this Tesla. We'll see though. A lot of times people defend that. He did not. It feels really good. We're going to save our archers. And I'm going to end up going in for another Xbow. I really don't like cycling archers, just because we know that we need to save them for the graveyard. Maybe dropping my archers really close to my king tower because if they walk up a little bit, it takes a little bit more time. He can't freeze them immediately. And we should be able to walk away with a very clean W, either cycling another Xbow here and then another Tesla, so we have two Teslas and archers counter pushing. Or we could have also decided, you know what I want to do today? I wanted to fireball cycling you out like a real man, but I wasn't about that life, guys, so. I almost went for a pre-log in the middle, but it's very hard to hit a Skarmy, so it really wasn't the play. Just going to end up going for a Tesla here, so then we keep that alive so the next Xbow locks on. And we walk with a W. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Good luck in the rest of your ladder session, my man. Defensive Xbows are key against Graveyard Freeze, and you definitely want to save your archers for their graveyard. Every single situation, just don't cycle them in the back. We'll sauce out an Ice Spirit here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's cooking. I can also end up going for a log here. And we see a Mega Minion. All right, my man. So we see Mega Minion right out of the gate. This is making me think that it might end up being maybe a Golem deck. Yeah, there it is. So he's going to end up having his Lumberjack right out of the gate with a Mega Minion. That's going to be really awesome. If he cycles another 4 Elixir card, I'm going to get poised to go in for a Xbow. I don't know if he will or not. Archers are coming at him. I feel like he has to. Just going to go and cycle a log here to get some more chip damage. This is going to rack up a lot of damage. So he cycle 4 Elixir. Let's just go in for an Xbow opposite. You do not have Elixir for a Golem immediately. Unfortunately, you don't have Golem. You got Peck. So I have to end up going in for Skeletons here as well. And he's going to zap. So that's just going to be dead. I totally wasn't expecting that after seeing the Lumberjack. But yeah, alright, man. So you got Electro Wizard with a Lumberjack P.E.K.K.A deck. You probably have Ram Rider and Lightning then, right? That's what I'm thinking now. So if it's Ram Rider or Lightning, we want to play pretty aggressive in this matchup when his P.E.K.K.A is not in cycle. We'll see what he does, though. He's got Battle Ram, so we're just going to go in for an Xbow opposite lane since Battle Ram and P.E.K.K.A are out of cycle. So that should give me a lock. And I'm going to end up going for a Tesla here. And that Tesla is probably going to die, so I need to go in for Archers right after. It will end up killing the Electro Wizard, so that's fine for me. And I definitely want to end up going for an Ice Golem to block for those archers so then we bait out a zap from our opponent. Otherwise, he would have just let those go. He's going to zap it now. Oh, he drops a Mega Minion. Even better for me. Let's go, man. Yeah, that was the thing that kind of like got me just completely off the rails. I totally wasn't expecting like Lumberjack plus Mega Minion to be P.E.K.K.A. Got a peculiar P.E.K.K.A. deck. So I'm going to go for Defensive Expo since he's already postured with the Goblin Gang. I can't really do anything to break through that. So I want to end up going for a Tesla here, but I want to keep the Tesla alive. So I'm going to end up dropping Skeletons. We're going to have a Defensive Expo. If the Tesla stays alive, then I think we're going to be able to play pretty aggressive and pretty well here. So he already uses Poison, so there's no way for him to kill those Archers immediately. I could even set up another Expo since we have the Tesla here. He's got Electro Wizard, so that wouldn't surprise me. If he drops it on offense. Oh, it's going to lock on. Let's go. That means I can just go for an Ice Golem. And he's going to give us Fireball value, so we'll go and snag that. Since we have all that Fireball value, that was incredible, man. Holy crap. Since we have double Tesla, there isn't too much you can do, guys. You can go for a Goblin Gang or something, but it doesn't matter. Zap coming down to reset. But, guys, we are stacking the Sim City of Teslas. We are making our city. It's crazy. This town is getting surrounded. Such a power plant right now. That's what I like to call it. It's literally a power plant. If you guys have a better name for it, let me know. I feel like it's a power plant. Let me know if you would prefer me to call it something else, or if you see it a different way. I'm going to cycle a log just for some more chip damage. And the Archers are going to stay alive because we carefully placed them outside poison range. And we're going to stack a couple more Teslas. So yeah, the Tesla is going to be great at defending this battle ram. But the main thing that people just don't understand, what separates the good and the decent Expo players from the best, is how often they keep the Tesla alive. Keeping that Tesla alive is going to be amazing. Gives me so much more value in double Elixir because you have more Elixir, more units are spammed, and the Tesla hits more stuff. So it's going to give you more value over time. Since his Poison's out of cycle, I can even go in for another Defensive Expo and he can't kill it. So he's probably going to spam into it. And if he does, I think I can set up another Expo and win the game. So I'm going to be like, hey, what do you want to poison? The Archers, or do you want to go poison the... Okay, so you're not able to poison these Archers then, man. You're not able to hit them at all. So since these Archers are staying alive and you don't have poison in cycle, I can go for an Expo, immediately follow up with a Tesla, and probably walk away with a W right now. So maybe he's going to give me more Fireball value. We'll try to wait and see. That Electro should walk up a little bit. We do Fireball it all out. We're going to sauce out a log. We're going to drop Skeletons, knock everything back. And Ice Spirit here as well. Ice Golem down again. Please make sure that we're able to block the Goblins, those pesky, abhorrent Goblins. Let's get it! We get the tower damage that we so desperately desire, and then we're able to Fireball and log that Electro Wizard. So Electro Wizard is going to get less damage, and now he only is like 2 Fireballs away from this game being ours. So let's just take it slow, guys. Let's make sure that we set up a defensive Tesla. It's going to end up dropping a P.E.K.K.A. at the river probably, right? Okay, you're dropping the P.E.K.K.A. too far back. We can just cycle back to you, man. So just going to cycle very vigorously, keeping the Tesla alive and getting back to a Fireball because the cycle is 2.9 Elixir. You can make anything happen. Your dreams, your wildest imaginations all come to life with this deck. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you. Good luck in the rest of your ladder session. We snag a pretty easy W against P.E.K.K.A. After the nerf, P.E.K.K.A. is not good at all against Expo. We're going to sauce out a log here. We're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's good against Nova Raphael. He's going to end up going for a Hog Rider. We're just going to go for a Tesla here. And I'm not going to Expo, actually. I'm not going to do anything wild. We're just going to relax. We're going to chill. We're going to vibe. We're going to see what he's going to do. I don't know what he's got yet. We see Hog Rider and we see Valkyrie. It's going to have to be, like, Executioner, right? It's going to be Executioner Rocket. Yeah, there it is. Means he doesn't end up having anything for this Expo, because Hog Rider's out of cycle as well, so let's do that. Just going to have to Rocket and then Ice Spirit. That's a lot of Elixir. We can just Ice Spirit and then Skeleton Surround on top of the Exy, and it's dealt with. So we get a huge positive Elixir trade there on offense and on defense, because he ended up dropping more than what he wanted to there, if we're being honest. And I'm going to just go in for Archers and then Expo immediately. I'm not going to use a Tesla. He doesn't have Elixir for Rocket, so he's lost the game. So he's going to have to drop Valkyrie, and he's going to have to drop Executioner here. And we should be able to just kill the Exy with a Tesla. Yeah, this game is ours. So I was able to completely deduce what he's got, and I knew that I was going to be able to win simply because he overextended with that Hog Rider, and I didn't want to spend Elixir on a Tesla, because if I translate my Elixir advantage into an offense, the game is ours. That's what Expo is about, guys. You get those Elixir advantages, defend with like Skeletons on top of a Hog Rider, or Archers, same lane, and then you just go in for your Expo. The game is yours if you know that their card cycle is reliably going to force them to drop certain cards. I knew he was going to be forced to drop an Executioner. Executioner destroys Xbow if it gets on top of it. But if you're a good Xbow player, it should never really lock on top unless he's got a huge tank. So we'll see if he rockets. He does. We're still going to get damaged. It's worth it. Oh, Chief patted it. Okay. All right. Yeah, we played really well at the start. We crippled his morale, and then the game was just ours after that. So, yeah. He's probably a very sad panda. We're going to go 3-crown him with Xbow. How many times have you guys seen a 3-crown with Xbow? It doesn't happen very often, but we assert dominance to the highest degree, to the fullest extent, and we make it happen on our channel, SirTagCR. We make it happen, boys. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Dominance asserted. And we're going to go collect that 3-crown for some more crown chests to level up our pass route even quicker. Feels good, man. Let's keep it rocking and let's keep moving on to more wins. So we got a game against Marcino. We're going to sauce out an Ice Spirit here. We're going to see what's up. And this guy's going to have Archer, so it's probably going to be a mirror matchup. So need to save my Ice Golem, guys. Ice Golem is going to be the main way of tanking for your opponent's Expo. And we need to set up a lot of defensive Expos here. So unfortunately, this is going to be a very difficult matchup. I thought it would be a mirror matchup, but unfortunately, he's got Knights. So I need to play this completely differently. Cycle a log here just to get some more chip. And we should be able to prevent almost all damage, but you know, at a sliver of HP, Expo still gets 700, so feels bad, man. The issue with this matchup is Knight is able to kill our Skeletons, our Ice Spirit, our Ice Golem, and unfortunately, we just don't have that luxury with our Ice Golem. It just doesn't do that for us. So he's going to go drop a defensive Expo. It should just get shattered here. I'm going to go for Skellies in the middle. So then we're able to tank a little bit. So he's going to have to go for Tesla. Tesla's going to end up dying. I don't really care. It's single elixir, so he's not able to set up another offensive Expo with that. I don't really have any issues or gripes with that because all of his damage is on the left-hand side anyway. I'd be okay and comfortable fireballing and logging if he ends up going for an Expo on the right-hand side. But I don't think he will. So I'm just going to log here. And I kind of want to end up going for an Ice Spirit at the river, assuming that he might Expo. We'll see. He's going to go for his own Ice Spirit. Okay. So I'm going to go for a defensive Expo. That's what you need to do in this matchup whenever you're in a situation that you're like ambivalent of what do I want to do. Just defensive Expo. It's the only thing that you can do. Because if you play too aggressive with an Expo, I would just give him too much value on the left-hand side. He could fireball log, and I don't want that to happen. He can't set up an Expo when I have a defensive Expo on the map. That's one of the things that you guys have to understand. This matchup is about getting map advantage. You just want to end up getting map control, so then your opponent can't set up Expos. That's what it's all about. Especially in double elixir. So he can't fireball this Expo. We'll see what he does. He's trying to Tesla here. He should be able to cycle back to another Expo because he just used a Tesla. He's going to log, and then he's going to have to fireball both of these. But then he doesn't have Tesla on the map, so then he's going to have to go in for an Expo that should get shot down by both of our Expos. Since I dropped a really high one, he can't do anything about it. Oh, he's going to give me fireball value. Let's take it. Snag it real quick. Let's go for a log as well. Maybe we can hit Skeletons or something and get that Expo lock real quick. And we get the Expo lock. We can't give this one up. We have to keep going. We have to keep spamming here. My fireball. He's going to fireball now because we dropped Ice Golem. So now he has no way of killing this defensive Expo since he just went for a fireball. So this is really good. I'm just going to try to keep this alive. If I do, I think I win. Because he played really aggressive after that. He's like freaking out. He's like, I have to get damage. But in reality, you need to defend. That's one of the best things for us, is if your opponent overcommits on offense, then you're able to set up another offensive Expo if you keep your defensive Expo healthy. So I'm just outplaying this guy ridiculously hard. Unfortunately, he's able to set up a pretty nice defense there, but I think our Expo still has a sliver of HP. Let's go. So I should be able to fireball cycle him out at this point. But I'm not going to do that just yet. We have to just make sure that we're defending properly because that Knight is so annoying. I have to end up going for log here. I need to hit the Ice Spirit. Alright, we should be able to defend that. I need to go Ice Golem. That sucks. But that would have been too much damage for me. We're going to set up another defensive Expo. And I just need to keep this defensive Expo on the map. Because he's going to go for a Knight and then he's going to Expo right after probably. Oh, he's dropping it too close. Easy fireball value. Snag it. 100% snag. Maybe he's trying to debate me, but I like that for us. I can eat that, and I can just log. I'm going to set up another Xbow here because I have to, because we know he's going to. And then I'm just going to go log these. So his tower is really low. We just need to get archers on top of this Xbow. We're chilling. So I just need to cycle 2 fireballs on him, and I can do that right now. He's going to end up going for an Ice Golem opposite lane here. Ice Spear on top of his Ice Spirit. Skeleton's here. And we just cycle 1 more fireball, and the game is ours. So this matchup is ridiculously tough. You're going to be playing a lot of defensive Xbows. And if you ever play against the Knight variation, you should lose the matchup or draw it. You should never win. So winning this feels really good, man, because it shouldn't happen.